Here we presents the top 5 best mirrorless camera. Starting of our listed number 5. Panasonic LUMIX G9. Aimed at enthusiast and semi-professional photographers, the LUMIX G9 is certainly very competitively priced. You get a lot of camera for your money. Some might view the smaller micro 4/3 sensor as a bit of a compromise, but the payoff is a compact and well-balanced system, and we were thoroughly impressed when we paired the G9 with the 200mm f2.8 telephoto prime. Throw in 60 fps shooting, polished handling and a wealth of advanced features and the LUMIX G9 is a brilliant all-round mirrorless camera. Not to mention Panasonic's best mirrorless camera to date. On the rear of the camera is a vari-angle 3-inch touchscreen display with a 1040p dot resolution. It's a bit smaller than the 3.2-inch touchscreen on the GH5, but it does feature a night mode for low-light shooting. There's both Wi-Fi and Bluetooth low-energy connectivity, with the latter enabling a constant connection to your smartphone with minimum power consumption. The G9 gets dual SD card slots, both of which support the UHSII format for fast transfer speeds, as long as you've got a compatible card. For more information and price, check out the product links and description underneath the video. Coming in at number 4 of our list, Sony A7 III. Like the look of the A7 III but want even more pixels? Step forward the 42.2MP Alpha A7 III. It has to be one of the most complete and versatile cameras available today. With a brilliant full-frame 42.2MP sensor, the Alpha A7 III is supported by an advanced 399.AF system and 10 fps burst shooting, proving you no longer have to sacrifice performance for resolution or vice versa. Did we mention it shoots excellent 4K footage as well? This is a camera that would be equally at home perched on a mountain shooting brooding landscapes, in a studio capturing high-end portraits, or shooting fast-moving sport or wildlife. As well as this, the Alpha A7 III now features a new HLG profile that supports an instant HDR workflow, allowing HDR-compatible TVs to play back 4K HDR footage, while both S-Log2 and S-Log3 are also available. If you want to shoot full HD footage you can capture this at up to 120 fps, while there are ports for both a microphone and audio monitoring. Halfway of our listed number 3. Fujifilm X T3. The X T2 was one of our favorite cameras for a long time, but the X T3 improves on it in pretty much every single way. The new 26.1MP X-Trend sensor might not be a massive leap in resolution over the 24.3MP sensor in the X T2, but noise control is even better. Focusing also take the leap forward, with a staggering 2.16 million phase detect AF pixels to help the X T3 track focus smoothly. There's also now touchscreen control, 11 fps burst shooting and a number of other improvements, particularly when it comes to shooting 4K video. That's not forgetting the array of body-mounted controls that's all wrapped up in a tactile body. That all goes to make the X T3 a brilliant camera. The X T2's video specs were already more than credible, but things have moved on further still here with the X T3. The camera is the only current APS-C-based mirrorless camera that can capture 4K video at 60 fps internally with 4:2:10-bit output, with an F-Log shooting profile able to be selected and both headphone and microphone ports on the side of the body. A firmware update that will make the camera compatible with hybrid log gamma is also promised later this year. Number 2 of this list. Nikon Z7. The 45.7MP Z7 is Nikon's first full-frame mirrorless camera and we have to say that it's a real triumph. It may be a first-generation camera, but we think Nikon's knocked it out of the park with the Z7 right from the get-go. The densely populated 45.7MP sensor is brilliant, delivering some of the best results we've seen on a mirrorless camera, while the effective in-camera image stabilization also delivers. Factor in a beautiful EVF, excellent handling, very competent AF performance and great response throughout, and it's easy to see why the Z7 is such a pleasure to use. Nikon's decision to equip the Z7 with a single XQD card slot has proved to be something of a controversial move, both for the choice or format in the absence of a secondary slot, but the company is keen to stress the rigidity and performance advantages of these cards, and support for the CF Express successor is also pegged for the future. Wireless connectivity is also on hand with the Nikon Z7, both through a vanilla Wi-Fi connection and Bluetooth. Nikon's SnapBridge system can also be used, either working with Bluetooth Low Energy to keep the camera sending low-resolution images through to a smart devices, or you can transfer full-resolution images and videos through a standard Bluetooth connection. Remote operation of the Nikon Z7 from a smart device is also a possibility. And coming in at number 1 of our list, Sony A7 full frame. The Alpha A7 II may sit on the bottom rung of Sony's full-frame mirrorless camera range, but it should no longer be seen as the poor relation to its pricier siblings. This is a brilliant choice for the enthusiast photographer or pro, and when you look at the specification, it's easy to see why. Sony has taken some of the best bits from its flagship Alpha A9 and A7 III cameras, and distilled them into a single camera that offers a fantastic mix of performance and image quality. The full-frame 24.2 MP sensor is excellent in a range of lighting conditions, while the advanced 693.8 AF and 10 FPS burst shooting should mean you'll never miss another shot. For the price, there's nothing that can touch it. The best mirrorless camera you can buy right now. As we've seen with the Alpha A7 III, the Alpha A7 II offers a new HLG profile that supports an instant HDR workflow, allowing HDR-compatible TVs to play back 4K HDR footage. As well as this, both S-Log2 and S-Log3 are available for increased color grading, while if you want to shoot full HD footage you can do so at up to 120 FPS. For more information and price, check out the product links and description underneath the video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel, share this video and hit the like button.